Well, we are 1 week past the BMX debut in Riders Republic. So, what do you think so far? Well, we know what we like, what we need to see, and what needs to be changed, and that's all coming up in just a minute. Welcome back to the Riders Report.
Before we get started today, we want to recognize our existing YouTube members. A special thank you goes out to executive producers Bone Crusher 2D, Coach 34, and my mom, and our fans and Fans Plus.
If you'd like to become a member for as low as 99 cents a month and help support our channel, you can hit join below to learn more about perks like early access to the Riders Report, emojis and badges, a members only video per month, sneak peeks, and more.
A few weeks back, we released a Year 2 fan survey to find your best ideas on what you'd want to see in Season 2 of Riders Republic. We're looking for what sports, what multiplayer modes, what additions you would bring to a Year 2 Season Pass. And we'll be discussing those in next week's episode, so if you still want to contribute, you can head to the Google form link down below. We also closed submissions for TFG Director Mode, where we're looking for the best video edits in the game, with any sport, any location. We received 8 submissions, and if you, for some reason, did not finish yours, but it's very close, get it to us right now. DM us on Discord before we record our reactions, and we might be able to get it in.
All right, so this week, you're dealing with someone's fire alarm that's going off on a neighbor's house. I don't know what's happening, and my throat feels like it's sandpaper. So we're absolutely crushing it. We're going to try and get through this main topic the best we can. Mitch, this week, we wanted to sit down and talk about BMX. The new season, Season 4 Freestyling, dropped last week on Wednesday, and we hadn't played it up to that point, and now 7 days later, here we are. We have some hours under our belt. I think it's time that we talk about the pros and cons, what we like, our opinions of this new season.
Yeah, it's very exciting to receive a new sport like this and location. So I think you wanted to go through by the same categories that we hit last week with the breakdown. So the new skills, then the new area, new sponsor, the new outfit. So we got to start off with the new skills, and that deals with the BMX bike. From my playing, I mostly enjoy it, like very much. I think they did a solid job. The one listed, the ramp to ramp transfers are beautiful, I think. Just the way you can transfer from ramp to half pipe to quarter pipe, go over bowls, took a little bit to get used to, but you can pull off some really cool lines. And I find for the most part, it does it the way you want it to do.
Yeah. And now just a little disclaimer here. Mitch is a better gamer than I am. You use manual landing. I use steep landing. But that being said, I really do love the ramp to ramp transfers now, especially in Area 52, jumping over a lot of those different trucks. You have a lot of, just lip ups, like a quarter ramp and followed by another quarter on the other side. So you can go up and over, and Bob's your uncle. You're totally fine. I've loved doing like front flips and trying to graze the top of my hat over those, like getting as close to the lip as possible. And it just opens up an entire new arsenal of tricks that you can do. Finally, you can connect those combos really how you want. The next thing that I wanted to talk about here is grinding. Do you have anything more to say about ramps?
No, not too much. I'm curious with how they kind of code that thing, because I find no matter what speed you're going, you're able to do it for the most part. So
I've had a couple issues, like with the close proximity ones that I'm talking about. Like you're going up a huge wall, like out of a bowl, over the bowl into another like elevated plane, whatever. If you don't have enough juice, it's not going to just kind of auto pull you up there. And I have had a couple of proximity issues with like scraping my head or scraping the handlebars on a low trick. But
that could be the steep landing type thing too, where it's saying you're not quite close enough for like, you don't have quite the juice, where in the manual you can actually like, you can go for it no matter what. But I just like, you can go slow, you can go fast. So, and it still looks pretty seamless. So it's interesting how they would make all that work. But yeah, we can talk about the grinding too. I love that feeling as well. I think it works excellently on this. Looks better than skiing and snowboarding doing the presses. The ability to do like the manuals, the nollies, the everything, different grinds. I've been able to put together some really nice strings and combos going on, off rails, changing rails, all of that together. So they did a great job again.
Yeah, the only thing that I could think of during grinding, something that I would really, really like to see is just a different element, especially whenever you hit an ollie, whenever you hit a manual, you're pulling it up on one of those spurs or pegs. Wow. Hi, welcome to the world of bikes, Nick. Whenever you pull it onto just one of the pegs, I would love a Tony Hawk, like a pro skater kind of bar left and right to do some balance. You know, I think it's too easy right now just to kind of throw the stick where you want it and hold it there. I think that would be the next step for like competition grade grinding, would be to throw in some kind of balance bar that you would have to stay in between.
I think the only thing that's weird, I get why though, if you have a rail that curves, you can still kind of grind on the outside of the curve and you stick to it. Yeah, that's just going to happen with a game like this. It's more of an SSX tricky, not a skate or like a simulator.
Of course.
So I think it works for that. I mean, some people you would prefer to, obviously, if you're on a curved rail going to the left, then your character would have to kind of lean left to keep riding that around the bank. Where in this, the most part, you stay pretty horizontal and you just kind of do a weird zigzag like you're riding a roller coaster. But for the most part, it looks cool.
And I'm not sure what the coding looks like on the back end of that, but I could see that coming out in just throwing it out in a community update, you know, just some bug fixes and improvements that they throw out, some random update, quality of life update could have something like that, a little more of a lean. I did want to ask you, with manual mode, does it does it pull you onto a rail? Do you find yourself, or do you really need to like be perfectly lined up to grab it, like Steep was in the early days, like RTTO's day one? That was miserable trying to get up on some of those boxes.
I'm used to it with all the sports, so I find it manageable. You do need to, I don't know, the speed doesn't matter so much, like the approach angle. You have to have the general approach angle. If you're off by a decent bit with, like, if you try to jump and you're not going to make it, it's not going to work. I don't find it too much of a magnetic pull on the manual mode, but I'm not a pro.
Makes sense. Yeah, on Steep mode, it is. I mean, that magnet is literally from outer space. It will pull you from like 5 feet away. You're like 1.5 meters away from it. And it's like, you want to grind right now. It's like, no, I really don't. Oh, all right, guess we're doing it. It has made a couple of the challenges early on in the BMX career a little easier, especially like, grind 3 rails in the single combo. It's just, okay, click, 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 boom. We've gotten all 3 of them. Not a whole lot to do there. But yeah, interesting. Okay, cool. Grinding on bikes, absolutely wonderful. Lastly, something that isn't as wonderful. I know that this was a big point to touch on with the community, and I did notice it as well, but it wasn't a make or break kind of thing for me. That's the speed of the BMX bikes. Now, I understand mountain bikes have gears. They're notorious, historically, they are quicker bikes. You just by nature in real life, they are faster bikes than BMX. A single gear it's not meant for speed, but it does feel like the bikes are really, really slow. Like they need to put some more air in the tires is kind of how they feel right now.
And I think one of the biggest complaints is when you're coming off of a ramp on the bike or a half pipe and you come back down, you slow down a decent amount. After I read that and played more, I see why, because a lot of the half pipes that are very close together, you'd be cooking, and it would be, with the camera following, like it would be hard to keep track of all of that. So that might be something that, you know, people tried at the normal speed and everyone's like, you should slow it down a little bit. And now that you guys are trying just this version, you're thinking, let's speed it up. I don't know. I find it fine. It's arcadey. It's not too simulator. I didn't have much of a problem with the speed though.
Yeah, insert you talking about sending it from Vans blue to Vans red to Vans green, all in the same combo. It just insert like a Sam Burger from Steep. Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Yep,
that's all I could picture. But I do like the arcadey style of it, especially like Area 52 is just super cartoony and just has a different feel to it. I really like the tongue in cheek, just like, hey, we're kind of playing around here, these aliens and all these fun little things for you to see and do. I really do like some of the speed boosts that they have strategically placed throughout Area 52 as well. Whether or not those are actually giving us any juice, they give us that little sound, and that's enough for me to think, oh, I hit the pink speed strip. I'm cooking right now. But yeah, I don't have, like I said, it is not make or break. I'm not throwing BMX away because it's a little slow. I just noticed it significantly during my first playthrough last week, and then I jumped on Reddit, and that was just the entire thread of what you thought of Season 4 so far. I was, fix these bikes. But no, I mean, overall, I am really enjoying it. It's time to learn a whole new skill set and trick set for a brand new discipline. I will be interested to see the other thing that I could not stop thinking of, if anyone puts this in their director mode edit. Because there was a tiny little overlap, a couple days where you could have recorded some BMX and thrown it in. And if they do, I honestly think it might be the game changer. That might be what pushes somebody over the edge to have that last minute addition that will not be lost on us. So I can't wait to see those videos. I think we're going to watch them blind. But yeah, really look forward to that. But back to Season 4. You enjoying the new area? Is there anything that you might want to change about the pacing, about the park layout for Area 52?
I don't see too much yet from what I've been playing. It makes me really wish that they add more places like this consistently. And I think I mentioned that last week, but this, like, all of this map to explore, that's kind of what playing this, that's what gets me back into this game, because I like the BMX. I liked some of the other sports they added in the changes, but after I play for a little bit, then I'm back to playing other games mainly, and then playing this to wind down or before playing with some friends. But new areas where you can try out new combos and new routes, new lines, that's what really makes it for me. So, I think they did a great job with the design of Area 52, and now I need to see this every single, like, season or part of the season. Every quarter there needs to be a new area like this size that takes over the map.
Yeah, I was gonna say either every season or every other season. Like if season 1 of year 2 built up to what season 2 or season 2 is gonna debut kind of thing. We have a winter wonderland, so we're gonna give you the snow ski in season 1. Season 2, you have a whole new trick park that is pretty much just built for that one funky that we gave you last season, kind of deal. I really do enjoy Area 52. Everything that you said is spot on. I love exploring something new. I love how much stuff that they packed into that tiny little area. And I haven't even, honestly, I haven't switched to a wingsuit or anything else yet to get an aerial view or kind of just do a general overview. Like, I haven't ridden all of Area 52. I've been so focused on finding lines in the Vans parks and through the hangar, over the plane, up on the satellites. I'm jumping to all of those landmark spots. And then I realize I have no idea where I am. I still don't have my bearings. And I love getting lost in a new location like that. Just like you said, there needs to be that level of exploration. Steep was so open that even spots that you think you knew, there weren't any landmarks, so it felt new pretty much every time you were there. Was that tree there last time? I don't know, because I'm not counting trees on my run. Every time it felt like something new, and now this game is kind of more focused into here, look at these pieces of the game, not the broad scheme, the big open world of this. And you kind of feel like you get stuck in a loop. So I really do like the fact that they're bringing new elements into the game. Of course, some other new elements, the new sponsors coming in. I've started my Vans contract, but I haven't gotten anything out of it just yet. I did see that you need to complete the Vans contract before you get a pair of Vans. I appreciate the grind. I can't say anything. I knew what it was going. I knew that it was going to happen. I kind of hated to see it, but guess we just got to complete the contract.
Yeah, and the gear from some of the other ones look great too. And there's a decent number of bikes to unlock, both the BMX and the dirt BMX bikes, which are fun to play with as well.
Oh yeah.
So it's nice to have a lot more to unlock in the game again, and a lot of different colors and different options to play with.
Yeah. No, I couldn't agree more. Just general overview, I think they hit it out of the park. What a way to close the first year of this game out. And there's still more to come in this season. Like, we haven't seen what that funky was that they were premiering. I don't believe anyone has unlocked that yet, or am I talking out my butt?
I think, yeah, let's not talk about it. I think I saw someone with a guide. I think it was just Steep It, a guide to find some of those, like the hidden relics. They might be hidden, like the exercise bike that you have to find. So I haven't played with it yet.
Well, hey, let's not talk about it here so we can use it for a whole other main topic later on down the road. When one of us finds it, we can talk about it. How we have to earn our conversation.
That'll be the second ever Send It competition. Will be that snow skate.
You heard it here first. I don't think he's kidding about that. I think he's dead serious. I love that little skate. I can't wait to find it. No one tell me where it is. I'm going to do it on my own. We're going to be here for a while. We're going to be here way past 100 guaranteed episodes. Please let us know what you think about BMX. We really want to hear your feedback. Do you think the bikes are too slow? Do you think ramp to ramp transfers need work? Do you love them? Do you think grinding needs any attention? Just let us know. We know that the devs are watching, they're listening, and they're definitely checking your comments down below. So anything you leave for us, you're leaving for the game, and it is bettering the entire community, one click, one keystroke at a time. I think it's time for the Riders Roundup. You? Mitch, you're my bud, right?
Yeah.
You care about my general well-being, right?
For the most part.
Okay. Well, like you would.
Yes.
Okay. All right, cool. I'm going to need like $700. Is that?
Dude, you already have a PS5. What are you looking for?
Well, I mean, come on. You sent this link. You dropped it. gilsonsnow.com/skis. Ladies and gentlemen, Steep has made it. He's got his own pair of twigs being made in central Pennsylvania right now, and there's only a limited number being made. You need to go grab your pair of Steep freestyle skis right now. This is so cool.
It is. It makes it hard. We talked last year. We want to make our own skis. He did the video of making his own skis, and come up with a design. And I've been looking for like my adult set, and this is kind of tempting. These things are beautiful. They've got that pink, the blues that Steep's known for. Nice little subtle Steep in the circle, and then the duck is on those things too. And these ones are the freestyle skis, so they're perfect for cruising the parks. They got the butter pads. They got all their technology. You can read on the website. It's so cool to see Steep and someone like from the gaming side and now in the real world. Like he goes to the Red Bull events. He goes to all those big events. He was just at the film festival. Now he's got limited edition skis that are gorgeous. It's awesome.
Yeah, he is single-handedly bridging the gap between this video game community and the real world of skiers. I mean, we're not going to link it here, but did you also see Red Bull posted a side-by-side of Steep and then in real life, someone jumping out of a parachute with a pair of skis on and then grabs the parachute off. It was really cool over the weekend. They didn't tag the game or anything, but it just shows like they know we're here. It's very cool. Again, you can grab your pair of Steep limited edition freestyle skis. So coming in at a 96 millimeter waist. You can get them in either 161, 171, or 181. And this is my first time seeing those butter pads. Those are really, really nice. But anyway, I digress. I guess I'll find the $700 somewhere else. Maybe if we monetized off of this next video, we would have been able to just buy them off the cuff, but we offered our services for free. It is a collaboration with Call Me Jay and Ian Hawk BMX.
They finally released their mirror edit, and we recorded maybe 2 months ago, maybe longer, for this trailer. It was a while back. He just wanted, he gave us some voice lines, and it was used in the trailer, which if you want to see that trailer, it's over on his TikTok account, Call Me Jay, where we're doing the voiceover. He's got the nice gray and black. It's the trailer.
How many followers did that video go out to where our gorgeous faces were gracing the screen for like a minute and a half?
It's like 600,000 followers or something. He's
cool
blown
half
up. Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
And the edit's awesome too. They're doing the same tricks side by side. And I believe there was even some BMX snuck in the very end there too. It's just so well done. I can't imagine what it took to actually sync up all of this. I'm sure one did a trick and then the other one had to try and re-record it, but it's I don't know, perfection.
Yeah, getting to frame perfect. We say that we're just going to revamp it. Getting frame perfect in a game like this is so difficult. And these guys were just, this is a masterclass in precision in Riders Republic. So please go check this out if you haven't already. Subscribe to Call Me Jay over on TikTok and also over on YouTube. YouTube's only sitting at 1.5 thousand subs, so we really need to boost that number up. It's a quick 3-minute edit, so you love to see it, and then you move on with your day. You can't ask for anything more. Well done, Call Me Jay and Ian Hawk. Just, again, another masterclass. Also, free promo. If anyone wants voiceovers from Nick and Mitch, the voices of the Riders Report, let us know, because apparently we do things for free for anybody.
We like doing that stuff.
We really do. If anyone has any projects that we could lend our services to, please let us know within reason. Closing out this week is Papaya once again with the Riders Republic BMX gameplay, but only cool clips. I mean, very cool clips.
Gotta specify those very cool clips. And these are very cool clips. We're going to see an unprecedented amount of clips coming from BMX because it's so new. Yeah. And, what we've been seeing from some of these guys that are regulars on the show after 8 months of Riders Republic, think of it after 8 months of BMX and having this park. And I know I took the bike over to Bear Park too, the dirt BMX bike, and you can hit everything wonderfully. So it's it's insane.
Yeah, that's incredible. And I mean, Papaya also has, he's riding some mountain bike tricks in here as well. Really just using and abusing Area 52 is what the name of this video should be. Some of the biggest sends that I've seen on a BMX bike so far. Like you said, I can't wait to just see the flood of BMX clips on socials, on YouTube, on everywhere. If you are putting together a new BMX edit and you would like to share it with the community, we have a wonderful one for you linked down below. You can join our Discord and you can submit your video links on our self promo tab on the Nick and Mitch Discord server. That's going to do it for episode 44 of the Riders Report. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yes, and a very special thanks goes out to our YouTube members, executive producers, Bone Crusher 2D, Coach 34, and my mom, our co-producers, Fans and Fans Plus. And if you want to be like those cool people, just hit join down below, and then you get some awesome perks like early access to the show, emojis, badges, members only video per month, sneak peeks, and more. It's listed down there. If you want to know what the more is, it's down there somewhere.
Yeah, you got to work for more. You got to work to know what more is. You can also just subscribe. If you don't want to do the work, you can just subscribe for free. But that's going to keep you up to date on all of the latest and greatest content coming out on Nick and Mitch, including this show right here, which drops every Wednesday at 9 a.m. Eastern, and TFG, the Tartiflet Games, our X Games style esports competitions in the mountains of Riders Republic. TFG Director Mode has concluded, and we will be coming at you with that event shortly. We're thinking mid-October is optimistic. Football season is picking up. Mitch's Saturdays go to the University of Pittsburgh, and my Sundays go to the Baltimore Ravens. So, not just watching, actually there working the events. So it's not just, we're not just huge football fans. We are, but we got some work to do on the weekend. So we're going to try and get this done in football season. It's ambitious, but we're doing it for you. So I cannot wait for TFG Director Mode. We will have more info on that in the upcoming episodes. We will see you same place, same time next week for episode 45. I'm Nick.
And I'm Mitch.
And we'll see you on the slopes.